What is up, guys? Today we'll be playing as Tony Stark Iron Man, and we'll be facing Iron Man here on Expert Mode, the new villain from the Civil War expansion. So I've done all the mirror matchups here with the new villains, like Captain America versus Captain America, Carol versus Carol, and Spider-Woman versus Spider-Woman. So the last one that we gotta do is, of course, Iron Man versus Iron Man. So let's go ahead and get set up here for this villain here. So we just have the pre-constructed villain deck for the Iron Man leader. And then as a part of the setup here, we find the choosing side scheme, and your team reviews it. In co-op mode, you find the chosen leader side scheme and reveal it. So since we're doing co-op mode, we find the leader side scheme right here, which is the Stark Tower, and then we're gonna reveal it here. Come in with 3 per player threat and a hazard icon. Whenever it's defeated, we search the encounter deck in the discard pile for a tech attachment and then reveal it. And then let's advance the main scheme here to stage 1B. 7 per player threat is whenever it's going to advance. If there's more than 1 player on your team, the stage gains hinder 2. We're the only player, no hinder 2 there. And a force interrupt whenever a player reviews a treachery, place 1 threat here limit once per phase per player. So we're going to have that right here. And then for the villain here, it says Iron Man gets +1 scheme for each tech attachment on him to a max of +3 scheme. And the setup is the enemy team. So we're going to search the encounter deck for an Iron Man attachment, and your team reviews it. So for co-op mode, we have to actually grim rule it and find the worst attachment. So for my deck here, we are playing my Protection Mark 25, the Ready for a Fight deck here with a bunch of tech attachments like the Energy Shield. So we have this deck here for Iron Man, like with the Ready for Fights. In this deck, I mean, it's going to go pretty slow, so we don't really need, I think that the Mark 5 armor is not that bad to give that, extra, a damage blocking ability to the villain. So I was thinking, like, what is the worst, tech attachment for, Iron Man Tony Stark to face here in Choose Solo? And I feel like none of them are that bad. My deck here is specific designed. It's unchanged from the deck list I published. So like there is no like statuses, right? No stuns or confuses. So it's designed to like, face stalwart and steady enemies. So I feel the Mark 5 helmet, which gives Iron Man stalwart, is also not that good. And then, I mean, he has Retaliate 1 here that could be rough, or these 2 things right here, which gives him that +1 attack. So I'm thinking the worst one is going to be one of these 3, but I don't really know. I feel like they're all like not too terrible here against Iron Man, because, we're not going to rush. We just want to build out anyways, and then we're not using stasis. So, yeah, I don't know, guys. Let me know down in the comments which one you think is the worst, because we have to review that one. I think maybe just the Retaliate one is annoying, because we have to eventually get rid of it anyways, because Retaliate, I mean, that's going to hurt us. It's going to hurt all the allies, right? So I think we'll just give him the Arc Reactor here as the one to start off on the villain here. I think we're all shuffled up here for our protection deck for good Iron Man. And then bad Iron Man is going to get his Arc Reactor. I wish we had our Arc Reactor. So attach to Iron Man and give him a tough stats card. So let's give him the tough here. And Iron Man gains Retaliate 1. And as a hero response, we have to make a basic attack against him, spend a mental and a physical to discard that card. And let's shuffle the rest of his tech attachments here back into the encounter deck. And yeah, we have standard 1, expert 1 also shuffled in here, and then we also have the obligation for the good guy, Tony Stark. And I think we're pretty much good to go here for the setup. Let's go ahead and do our mulligans and see what we can get. All right. So we're gonna draw up to our hand size here of 6 in Arc Eagle. Let's see what we get here. Ooh, I was just speaking about the Arc Reactor, and we got it here, guys. That's really good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got too many things to play, and we don't have a resource for it. What do I mulligan? Spider Bite. Oh man, I really want to get the Ingenuity out. I think we definitely want to do that. I think we actually just hold on to everything except the Energy Barrier, because we have multiple copies of this in our deck. I'm not going to be able to play this Mark 5 armor, I think. So why don't we toss these 2 cards here? We're going to mulligan 2 and then draw 2 more back of the 6, but let's mulligan this way, because Stark Tower can dig through the topmost tech upgrade, and we want the Mark 5 armor eventually. So let's mulligan 2, draw 2 more back of the 6. Hope we can get a double. We didn't get a double. That's okay. Okay, let's go and get started. Let's use Futurist here. Action, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 to your hand and discard the others. Oh, Sesame's here. Alright, she's just walking by. Alright, so top 3 cards of our deck. Hopefully we can hit White Fox. We didn't hit it. Let me see. Moon Girl here does not have the Mentos, so it's probably not the play. We could get Endurance. Am I flipping up here? I think we stay down Alter Ego and we're ready for a fight and take a hit to the face. So we're gonna grab the ready for fight to our hand and discard these two cards. So it doesn't feel great. We're losing a lot of things here, but oh man, there's a hazard icon over there as well. Uh, yeah, it's gonna be rough. This is gonna be rough, guys. Okay, let's go and get started here. We're gonna do. Oh man. Okay, actually, what? Sorry, guys. We're not gonna grab the ready for fight. We're grabbing endurance instead. I think I need the extra life. I don't know if I'll even be able to play it, but we'll add that instead. Then I am gonna flip up here to hero form because I have to clear out the hazard there. Okay, so let's go and get started here. I don't think I can afford Spider Bite. Let me think. If I do this for Ingenuity, Ingenuity can play into the Arc Reactor, and we can play the Endurance here. So we lose Spider Bite. I think that's the play. Yeah, all right. So let's go ahead and use 2 resources here so I can play Ingenuity. It's a 2-cost upgrade. Play only if your deck has Genius Trait, which you do have an Alter Ego. We can exhaust Ingenuity, generate a mental resource that can be in hero form or an Alter Ego. Let's go ahead and exhaust to generate that mental resource. Here will be a second resource so I can play the Arc Reactor. Our prize Arc Reactor against Arc Reactor here. 2-cost upgrade, we can exhaust it as a hero action to ready up Iron Man. So that's going to be key for us. And there's been a resource to play Endurance. You get plus 3 hit points. So we go from 9 up to 12 life here. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and flip up here because I gotta kill this side scheme here. We gotta kill Stark Tower as Tony Stark. Let's Thor for 2, drop it down to 1 threat, and we're going to exhaust the Arc Reactor to ready back up, and we'll Thor for another 2, clear off Stark Tower. When defeated, search the encounter deck and discard file for Iron Man attachment, and then reveal it. So we're just gonna give him the one that gives him like +1 attack, because I think that's gonna be the worst for us right now, going into the what's that called? The villain phase. And we had to take a hit to the face, so we're just giving extra attack there, and let's shuffle up. Yeah, so Stark Tower is defeated. We have another attachment here, and man, evil Iron Man, he's got more stuff going on than us. We don't have much going on at all right now. Pretty rough. I think we might have to let this go like immediately. Flipping it back down to Alter Ego. Yeah, the energy shoots would have been great. Because it's a 0-cost tech upgrade, which will increase our hand size, but we're able to grab them, unfortunately. All right, that's going to end the player phase. We're going to ready back up, draw back up to our hand size. So Iron Man, the hero, only has a hand size of 1 in hero form, but you get +1 hand size for each tech upgrade you control up to a max of 7. We only have 1 tech upgrade, the Arc Reactor, so we have 2 hand size right now. Only drawing 2 cards. Feels terrible, but we can actually play the Rocket Boots, which feels not as bad. Okay, villain's turn. He's going to add 1 to the main. He is going to attack us with a base of 2, or actually, well, +1 there, so 3 attack. We'll take the hit to the face. So 3, here's a boost. 2, so 5 damage going on. Good guy. We're chopping all the way down to 7 here. Not great. And his attacks also have range. Doesn't matter. We don't have retaliate in this deck. So we drop down to 7 there. Then he's going to deal us a face down encounter card. We reveal it. It is business problem. Ooh, okay. Actually, maybe that's not good. So business problems is our obligation. You may flip to Alter Ego form. Let's go and do it. Yeah. And then choose to exhaust Tony Stark to remove this card from the game. Let's go and do that. We exhaust, remove this card from the game. So that's gone. And it was not a treachery. It was an obligation, so we do not have to add a threat there. I think we just let him scheme that out here. We are in Alter Ego. I think I have to end the turn Alter Ego. Let's use Futurist. Action, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 to your hand, and then discard the others. If I get the Helicarrier, I could play it. I think we actually do Helicarrier instead of getting more stuff now. We have not seen any doubles, which is not bad because we're going to be ending this phase in Alter Ego, so we draw back up to 6 here. Yeah, let's discard these, get the Helicarrier to our hand. We'll exhaust Ingenuity, generate a mental resource. This would be 2 more resources for a total of 3, so I can play the Helicarrier. And we can exhaust the Helicarrier to reduce the cost of the next card that we play by 1. So I'd love to recover here, but I cannot ready because the Arc Reactor is a hero action. I want to end the turn in Alter Ego. So that's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. And we'll draw back up to our Alter Ego hand size here of 6. And we're probably going to lose. No, I don't want a White Fox. White Fox is the worst here. Oh, this is not good. But hopefully I can hit something with Futurist. Man, where are the doubles? We've seen no doubles, right? Yeah, Iron Man definitely is a hero that wants doubles to start off games. All right, villain's turn. He's gonna add 1 to the main. Goes up to 2 out of 7. He's scheming here with a base of 1 +1 for each tech attachment on him, so 3 right now because 2 + 1. So scheme with a base of 3, boost card is 0, boost effects, you're stunned. Okay, I will gladly take that. So he gets stunned. He's only scheming for 3. So this goes up to 5. Oh, we caught a break. Even with the treachery here, we should be fine, unless it's an advance. And counter card is Rocket Boots, attached to Iron Man. Dang, he got built up really quickly, guys. So it's not going to be us, it's going to be a bad guy. He gains the aerial trait. Another +1 attack. After you make a base attack against him, we can spend an energy and physical to discard this. So now he has 4 attack, and he has 4 scheme, right? +2 attack there, yep, and 4 scheme. All right, all right. I mean, he's building out. We're building out. I think it's fair game, right? Okay, what do we do here? Of course, we want a futurist first. Let's look at the top 3 cards of our deck. Oh, I want that double, but I think I need Gambit. The double is nice, but yeah, we grab Gambit here. So let's add Gambit to our hand, and then we'll discard these. So, oh yeah, and then we did not review treachery, so we do not add threat there. Okay, let me think here. If I play Supersonic Punch, we don't need. So I could play Gambit. I could play Start Tower, get something, and increase our hand size up to 4. This would be the, no, it would be freaking Energy Barrier at the topmost tech upgrade. Yeah, it's not the Rocket Boots. I want the Rocket Boots, but it'll have to be an Energy Barrier. Let me think here. If I play Gambit, I start Tower the Energy Barrier, I can play Energy Barrier instead of Energy Shield. I want to play both. Then we still only have 2 tech upgrades. But might as well, we have 2 more energy shields on the deck and no more energy bears, so I think that will be the play we go for. Okay, let's do Gambit first. Helicarrier is going to exhaust, reduce the cost of the play by 1. Gambit's 2 costs. This would be 1, 2 resources. Let's play Gambit. Whenever you enter play, look at the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. Tuck 1 under him, so only the boost is available. Let's get a, oh, I want a 3 booster. Let me see. This will be the boost of 1, and we'll get a guard minion, which will confuse us. Okay, we'll put this on Gambit. So we're just going to get a minion, which is not bad. It's going to confuse us. All right, so we got Gambit there. And the Gambit's going to have 2 thwart to attack equal to the boost icons of the card tucked under him. Then we'll use 2 resources here so I can play Stark Tower. We have our Stark Tower now, the good Stark Tower. Alter action when exhausted, choose a player, return the topmost tech upgrade in their discard pile back to your hand. So let's go ahead and exhaust it. It's alter action, we are an Artigo. Topmost tech upgrade is going to be the Energy Barrier. So add that to your hand. Then we'll do 2 resources here to play the Energy Barrier. 2 cost upgrade. Comes in with 3 reflection counters. Whenever we would take any amount of damage, we can remove a counter from there to prevent 1 damage and deal damage to an enemy. Alright, so we have some defenses there. I think I need to recover. Let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We know it has a boost of 1. If I take it and I wait to get my downtime, I get more value from recovery. Actually, it's fine. I'm gonna need to heal up anyways. Let's exhaust heal by 3. Go back up to 10 life because I still have the arc reactor to ready up to thwart. We're gonna flip up to hero form here. Exhaust the arc reactor to ready up Iron Man, and it will thwart for 2. Gambit will thwart for another 2. That's a total of 4 threat going off the main. Drops it down to 1, and then Gambit will take a consequential damage. And that's gonna end turn. Let's right back up. We just take this hit here to the face because we have the energy barriers to block out a little bit. Let's draw back up to our hand size now. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3 because we don't have 2 tech upgrades. Dang it. So only 3, but we have the Helicarrier and Ingenuity, and we're gonna play this to get up to 4 here. Yeah, so that'll work out. All right, villain's turn. He's gonna add 1 to the main. He's gonna attack us. We'll take this hit to the face. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's the boost. 1, so 5 damage on Iron Man. We're gonna use the energy barrier, remove a counter, prevent 1 damage. So we're gonna take 4 damage. Drop down to 6, and we can ping our damage off on enemy. Let's ping it off on the villain. Knocks out the tough. It's not attack damage, so he won't retaliate against us. So we're gonna knock out that tough. Now we get dealt a face on counter card, which will be Doc Samson with guard. Review, you are confused. If you are confused, place 2 on the main. We're not confused, so we get confused here. So we're stunned and confused now. All right, back over to our turn with our 3 card hand size. Oh boy, if I play Ironheart, draw me a card. I could play Power Gauntlets. I'm not aerial though, which kind of stinks. Let's exhaust Helicarrier to reduce the cost of the next shell play by 1. Engineer would be a resource to play the 1 cost Ironheart. After you play it from your hand, draw a card. Starhawk. I think I need to get my gauntlets down though. We can stay up in hero form because Ironheart can chump for us. We'll do 2 resources here to play the Power Gauntlets. So it's a 2 cost upgrade. As a hero action, we exhaust it to do 1 damage to enemy. If we're aerial, then it's going to do 2 damage instead. Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to exhaust here, but we're stunned, so it just removes our stun because it is an attack there. Get rid of that stun. Then we are going to could take out. I think we take out Doc Samson. Yeah, Gambit's going to swing for 2 on Doc Samson. Gambit takes a consequential damage. And then we're going to swing for 1 on Doc Samson. And then Ironheart is going to swing for 1, take Doc Samson out. Ironheart will take a consequential damage. Okay, nice. So we killed the minion there. Actually, I could have probably energy. No, it's okay. And then let's exhaust the Arc Reactor ready up. Good guy Iron Man. And, I mean, yeah, we just might as well Thor to remove the Confuse. All right, that's going to end our turn. Let's write back up. So I think we are a little bit better here with the 4 card hand size, I believe. Right, 1, 2, 3 tech upgrades plus 1. So yeah, 4. Gone back up to 4. Okay, this is our last energy shoot, so I have to play this one. But I kind of want to play Nick too. All right, it is Villain's turn. He's going to add 1 to the main. He is going to attack us with a base of 4 now. We'll block with Ironheart. Here's a boost. Oh man, review this card. When he would take an amount of damage listed here instead, there's 5, then we discard this card. 5 damage. All right, so he is, how do we do? Man, Villain got built out way quicker than we did, guys. So that just came out as a boost effect, but he's still going to swing for 1, 2, 3, 4, takes out Ironheart here. So she's going to get knocked out. And we get dealt 1 face down encounter card, which is Repulsor Blast. When reviewed in hero form, discard the top 4 cards of your deck. Oh man. For each printed energy and wild, deal 1 damage to your hero. Ah, man, the doubles. Top 4 cards of your deck for each printed energy and wild. Okay, well, we got lucky with that. No energies or wilds. I don't want to lose the last ready for a fight, though. That's okay. I mean, just really good cards, but, I mean, at least we don't take damage. All right, so that fizzled there with his Repulsor Blast. I guess there's no energy, so we take no damage. Okay, let's back over to our turn. We have our Repulsor Blast. Do I want to play Nick here? I mean, yeah, we're not going to flip down, so I think I play Nick. Do I have the economy, though? We need this energy shield, so we'll do Helicarrier. It's going to reduce the cost of Nick by 1, so he's 3 costs. This would be 1, 2, 3 resources, so we can play Nick Fury. Whenever Nick Fury enters play, choose one. We'll pick the one and draw 3. 1, 2, 3. So then we go Power Gauntlets and Energy Shield. Yeah, we'll use 2 resources here, play our other Power Gauntlets. Now we have 2 of them down, and we also play Energy Shield here for free. 0 cost upgrade, attach a character. Let's give this to our Iron Man here. When attached character will take any amount of damage, we can spend X energy to prevent extra damage, but it's a 0 cost tech upgrade. So that's going to increase our hand size here. So I think we're basically all built out here. I'm not attacking him because I don't want to take a bunch of Retaliate here. Nick could take the Retaliate. Let's have, let me think. Oh, do I want to get him back to shuffle? No, because we're going to deck out. We need blockers if possible. So we're going to Thor for 2 for the main. We'll exhaust the Arc Reactor to ready back up. And then Thor for another 2, clear off the main scheme. Nick Fury will swing for 2 on the villain Iron Man. He'll go on the Mark 5 armor, and he's going to take a Retaliate. And after that, Nick will take consequential damage, so 2 damage on Nick. And then we're just going to save these here, unfortunately. That's going to turn. I believe the last 2 cards in our deck, guys, is a Rocket Boot and our Mark 5 helmet. Because I don't think we've seen the other Rocket Boot or our 1 copy of the Mark 5 helmet. So, yeah, there we go. All right, we deck out, get dealt face down counter card. And then, ooh, sorry guys. I missed a treachery here. Yeah, we got this treachery there. So the main scheme was at 3 threat. We would have done a force and threat when the player reviews treachery, place a threat on there. So when it went up to 4, we still thwarted twice for 4 here. So the same thing would have happened. We would have cleared it off. So it would have been fine anyways. So we're gonna draw back up to our hand size here. And I think we are also built out enough to where our hand size is pretty good. Let me count how much tech upgrades that we got going on right now. All right, hopefully we can get a better shuffle here instead of all the doubles stacking on each other at the bottom of the deck. All right, so let's see what we got here. So we drew 2. We have hand size of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we are above an average here. Let me move this all over for some space. So we got a 6-card hand size, I believe, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tech upgrades plus 1. Yeah, and a max is 7 that we can get to, but right now we got 6. Let's draw up here. All right, that feels good. Still no doubles though with stuff I want to prioritize playing again. That's okay. All right, it is a villain's turn. He's gonna add 1 to the main. He's gonna attack us. Nick Fury will block, hit him with a base of 4. Here's the boost, 2. So 6 damage, takes out Nick Fury. Then he is going to deal us an encounter card. So we have total of 2. First one is a treachery. Not treachery, we have Maria Hill as a minion. With Retaliate 2, when revealed, we search the encounter and discard pile for the life model decoy and attach it to Maria Hill. It is not in here. So it's going to be an encounter deck. Life model decoy. Right here. So life model decoy, we attach it to Maria Hill. And then she gains stalwart whenever she would take an amount of damage and attack, prevent the damage, and discard this card. That's nasty because she has Retaliate too. So I won't be able to flip down and recover until we can get the ready for fight, because I don't think I want to pop this main scheme. Actually, I could just let it pop, and then that'll probably give us better tempo. Just allow the main scheme here to go, and then get some recovery off. But I think I'll wait until I get a downtime here. Last encounter card is a treachery. So force interrupt, we reveal treachery, place a threat there, limit once per phase per player. So this goes up to 2. And then the villain attacks you, so Iron Man's gonna attack us here. Damage from an attack. Energy barrier can't ping that off. Do I block? I mean, Gambit can swing for 2 and take Retaliate from Maria Hill, which is pretty useful. We could Supersonic Puncher as well. I think we want to keep Gambit here. No, wait, he's swinging for 1, 2. Never mind, we have to have Gambit die because he's swinging way too hard. Did I draw no allies, guys? Oh man, we drew no allies. Yeah, I'm gonna have to flip. All right, so we're gonna block with Gambit. Then with a base of 1, 2, 3, 4. Boost. Give the enemy leader a tough. So a tough status card goes back on the villain, and then 4 damage knocks out Gambit. All right, guys. Our suit is malfunctioning. Okay, it's back row to our turn. I'm gonna have to recover here. So we're gonna have to take Retaliate 2 though, which stinks. Okay, let me see. Enemy team. So it's only when she would take damage from an attack, and we have to attack her with the Power Gauntlets. Yeah, let's go ahead and exhaust Power Gauntlets. It's gonna do 1 damage. It's an attack. We prevent all the damage and discard this card, but Maria Hill has Retaliate 2, so she's gonna do 2 damage on us. Do I want an energy barrier? No, it's fine. We'll just take the 2 damage. I'll just heal by 3 here. So go down to 4 life. We're going to exhaust, store for 2 from the main, clear that off. We're going to exhaust the Arc Reactor, so we're ready back up as a hero action. Then, do I want to go Quinn Carrier here? If I go Quinn Carrier, I could go Supersonic Punch, or I could go Pepper. I think we have to lose something. Sinks. I don't want to lose anything. Supersonic Punch, I can Futurist and play one of these cards here. Yeah, I think we go Quinn Carrier here. So we're going to exhaust Helicarrier to reduce the cost of the Quinn Carrier by 1. This would be a resource. Second resource here, play the Quinn Carrier. So play only if your deck has Avenger trait, which you do have in a hero form. We can exhaust Quinn Carrier, generate a wild resource. Let's do that. Second resource here to play Supersonic Punch. Hero actually attack you 4 damage enemy. We'll take out Maria Hill. So she's gone. And then, he may not pop the main if it gets like low boost and doesn't get an advance like last time. We're going to flip down to Alter Ego. Oh, wait. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I can do it. All right, we flip down to Alter Ego. We're going to use the Start Tower. Alter Ego action, look at the top, or get the topmost deck over from discard pile, add to your hand. Let's get the Energy Bear to our hand here. We're going to exhaust heal by 3. Go back up to 7 life. Then we're going to Futurist. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 to your hand. Oh man, I want to get Spider Bite. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we'll get Spider Bite to our hand and discard these 2. Maybe I should have kept Pepper. That's okay. And then we're going to do 1 resource here, so I can play the Rocket Boots. This is a 1 cost upgrade. You get +1 hit point, so we go from 7 to 8. And we can exhaust it and spend a mental resource to gain the aerial trait until the end of the phase. And then we can also play Spider Bite here for free, because she reduces her cost by 1 for each tech card you control. We have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tech cards, so she's like -3 cost coming in here for free. So let's just get her down. All right, that's gonna turn. Let's ready back up, and let's hope we do not draw into White Fox here, so I can maybe get White Fox out. Let's stay like this. All right, holding on to this that we can play next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want allies, but this is good too. I really want the downtime too. All right, it is villain's turn. He's gonna add 1 to the main. He's scheming, but his max scheme is just +3. So he already has 4 things. So it's +3 plus the 1. It's gonna be 4. And then the boost here is gonna be 1. So he's scheming for 5. Okay, we got lucky there again. Goes up to 6 threat. It's gonna be a treachery. Not a treachery. Attachment to enemy team. Attach this card to a minion or leader. So we don't do that because it's not a treachery. So Iron Man gets this. He now gains Stalwart, and when he will take damage, we discard this card instead. So similar to Maria Hill, or the exact same life model decoy, but now it's in the shape of Iron Man. All right, back over to our turn. We are somehow keeping this from popping. It's okay if it pops, but I don't know how we're keeping it. Let's Futurist. Look at the top. Actually, wait. Do I want a tech upgrade? Nope. Let's Futurist here. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 to your hand and discard the other ones. Let's get the double, and we'll discard these 2. Then we're going to exhaust the Star Tower, return the topmost tech upgrade from discard pile back to your hand. Let's get the energy shield to our hand. All right, we're gonna get pretty well built out here. I need to get rid of all this like nasty stuff. We don't have range. That stinks. Okay. Let's exhaust you by 3. Go back up to 11 life. Wait. No, our max is hold up. Our max is 10. So go back up to 10 life because we have 9 life plus 1 with the rocket boots. All right, that's fine. 10 life is good. Let's exhaust Helicare to reduce the cost and the shell play by 1. So the armor is going to be 2 costs. This would be a double here. So we can play the Mark 5 armor. You get plus 6 hit points. So we go from 10 up to 16 life. We gotta get our life up. Then, oh, I shouldn't grab the double. I have this useless double here. I wish I had ready for fight. Let's do. Do I have any more? Okay, what do we gotta get rid of? Oh, the Retaliate's the worst one. So if we make a basic attack, spend a mental and physical. I use a Queen Care already? Dang it. Okay, mental and quiz and physical here. And we can also spend a physical and energy. We'll do that here to get rid of the power gauntlets. Yeah, so we can get rid of, what is this one? Also energy and physical. I could like detach all of this stuff right now if I wanted to. But I don't think we want to. I want to play this stuff. Okay. So we're going to use resource here to play the Mark 5 helmet. This one we can exhaust to remove 1 threat from a scheme. Okay. Do I want to go airborne? I think I have to go airborne, don't I? We don't have to. Let's flip up to hero form. Right. We are going to, okay, it's like so many things going on here with the toughs. We're going to exhaust the arc reactor to ready back up. Then we're going to play practice plan as a 0 cost upgrade. After you discard a card you control, we can discard the practice plan to return the card back to our hand. So let's just get this down. We got like a lot of stuff on the table. Let's make some more space here so you guys can see our whole thing that we got going on. All right. Okay, so we're going to swing for 1 on the villain. All right, what's going to happen? So when he would take any amount of damage, it goes on there, but the tough has priority because tough is also when damage is taken, and tough will have priority over the life model decoy. So we're going to knock off the tough doing 1 damage. He's going to retaliate 1 on us, drop us down at 15 life. Then he is, after you make a base attack against him, we can spend a mental, right here, ingenuity, and a physical to discard the arc reactor. And then we can also spend a energy and a physical to discard the power gauntlet. So let's toss the power gauntlets as well. So now that's also gone. So okay, we got him down a little bit there. Okay, then we are going to have Spider Bite, throw for 2 from the main, and we'll remove 1 more threat with the Mark 5 armor. So 3 threat going off the main drops us from 6 down to 3. Spider Bite takes a consequential damage. And then we're going to use the power gauntlets here. Here I should attack you 1 damage enemy. When he would take any amount of damage, they're both here the same force interrupt, exact same timing. So we can choose because they're the exact same. We'll choose this one. So it's damage from an attack. We discard instead. And then we'll use the other one, which will do 1 damage here on the Mark 5 armor. Yeah, so not getting aerial is fine there actually, because we're going to be able to do an attack for 2 next turn. All right, I think we have managed this well. All right, let's end our turn, ready, back up. I think we are like basically good to go now. Good to go now because we got the 15 life and everything. All right, let's draw back up to hand size, which is now 7 because we're fully built out. Can I get it ready for a fight? Let me see. Let me just make sure. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so we're dropped to 7 because that's the cap. Ooh, ready for fight. Okay. All right, at least we can get that down. Okay. So villain's turn can add 1 to the main, goes up to 4. He is going to attack us. We'll block with Spider Bite, and with a base of just 3 now. Boost is 2, so 5 damage takes out Spider Bite. Then we get dealt an encounter card, which is a treachery. So we add 1 threat to the main, goes up to 5. It's limit once per phase per player, so we won't do that again. Exhaust your identity to one of you. That will surge as well into excessive force. Is a treachery, but we do not add threat anymore because it's limited. One of you place 1 threat on the main scheme for each minion play. Otherwise, card gains surge. Dang it, it's going to surge here. So we get another encounter card, which is because we have no minions. Hinder 1 plus 3, so 4 threat. Each Avenger minion gains the printed keywords of each other Avenger minion. So just 4 threat with that amplify there. All right, so it's back over to our turn. Okay, let's play some stuff. So let's go ahead and play the right for a fight. The requirements of physical resource for this will exhaust clinker, generate wild, declare to be a physical, so we can play this card. When enemy would scheme, we discard this card, we change here for the enemy attacks us instead. So that will give us a free flip at some point. Then we want to gain aerial, so exhausted rocket boots spend a mental resource, engine regenerates a mental. So now we have the aerial trait into the end of the phase. If we have aerial and we exhaust the Mark 5 helmet, we take 1 threat from each scheme in play. So 1 off of here and 1 off the main. Let's exhaust Mark, the arc reactor, so we can ready back up. We want to get War Machine down here. So Helicarrier is going to reduce the cost to play War Machine by 1. And then we need, let's see, 1, 2, 3. So we'll do 3 resources here to play War Machine. The War Machine is not real good value here. That's okay. War Machine is going to Thor for 1 from this side scheme. He'll take a consequential damage. We're going to Thor for 2, clear off the side scheme. So it's gone. And then I guess we just use this here. I really want to play the energy barrier, but we don't have any more economy, right? I could flip down to proc ready for a fight. Actually, I think I do. Because the chance that we hit White Tiger, we have a good chance of hitting her here. Because our deck is pretty low. Let's flip down to Alter Ego. And we're going to trigger Futurist. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Add 1 to your hand, discard the other ones. Ah, no, we didn't hit her. Alright, we're going to add... We're going to get the Genius to our hand and discard these 2 other cards. So we're going to draw a White Fox, next turn, unfortunately. We just double here, play a second Energy Barrier. So we have this down with the 3 energy counters. Oh, I forgot to use these. Sorry, guys. That's fine. We just want to use it. All right, and then we're going to use the Star Tower exhaust card. We're in Alter Ego. Alter Ego action. Search your discard pile for a topmost deck upgrade, which is Energy Shield. Add to your hand. We'll use Energy Shield. Oh, Sesame is here. So we add it to our hand with the Star Tower. We'll use the resource to play the other Rocket Boots here. So it gives us another +1 hit point, going up to 16 life. And our max is now 6 plus 2 is 8 plus 9 is 17. All right, let's ready back up. All right, I think we're basically good to go here. Unfortunately, we're drawing back to hands as of 6, which is White Fox. No. All right, we could dealt a face and a counter card for decking out again here. I think we gotta actually go for the push. We should be able to do it pretty quickly because we are Iron Man. But we'll see what happens. Do I just let him pop that main? I don't know what the other main scheme stage is though. Because I kind of want to stay down Alter Ego to play Moon Girl. But we can still play the Red for 5 back down again. All right, drawing back at 6, so 2 more cards. I think we're past the point of needing downtime though. All right, it is Villain's turn. He's going to add 1 to the main. He's going to scheme because we're in Alter Ego. We're going to trigger the Ready for a Fight. So when an enemy would scheme, you change the hero form, the enemy attacks you instead. And then we can trigger practice play, and by this card, we can add this prep back to our hand after we trigger the prep. So we get practice, we get Ready for a Fight back to our hand, and he's going to attack us now. We have so much life. Yeah, he's hitting with a base of 3. Let's take it to the face. The boost is 1, so 4 damage. Brings from 16 down to, actually, let's from 16 down to 14. We're only going to take 2 of it because we're going to energy barrier 2 of that damage. and put both damage on him, which will knock out the Morph Armor by putting 5 damage on here. So now that's gone. Alright, that was pretty good. Alright, we have this encounter card. We're going to get one more for a total of 2. So deals that encounter card. First one is a Treachery. So Force Interrupt, we place a threat, goes to 6 out of 7. When review, place 4 threat on each side scheme. If there are no side schemes in play, we mill from the encounter until we get a side scheme and then reveal it. So let's mill here. Oh, nice to see the Under Fire go away. Oh, he still had his helmet. Here's a side scheme. Dangerous recruits hinder 1+3, 4 threat. When a minion is defeated, give it to the enemy leader as a face down boost. We're gonna get rid of that side scheme, guys. And 4 threat there with the hinder 1 per player. Alright, and then last encounter card is a Treachery, but we already added threat there, so it's capped at 1. We don't add another threat. When review, place 2 threat on each scheme. Dang it, if Marijo is in play, this card gains Surge. So it's gonna pop the main finally on us. So 2 threat on each scheme. This goes up to 6, and this goes up to 8. So main scheme's gonna pop here. What happens when it pops, guys? Oh, negative zone prison. Okay, so if this hits 9, we lose the game, but we reduce that number 9 by 1 for each face-down card underneath this scheme. Force response after an ally is defeated by enemy attack, we place the ally face down underneath this scheme. So that could get dangerous pretty quickly if it's going to block us from jump blocking, basically. Okay, 6 threat on that is crazy. All right. There's no more advance. We haven't gotten advance, so I don't know if I can even do that. So it's only when an ally is defeated by enemy attack. So if allies die to constant damage, it's fine. Well, we're just gonna go super hard here. Let me think. We save the Repurpose, I think, for when we can get another Repurpose. I want to get the Ready for a Fight down to block out the scheme. We want a Repulsor Blast here, actually. If I lose my attack events, it's gonna suck. But let's go ahead and do it. We're gonna exhaust the Helicarrier to reduce the cost in the show play by 1 to play Repulsor Blast. Here, I should attack, do 1 damage to enemy, discard the top 5 cards of your deck. Yes, that's good. Please no Supersonic Punch. Nice, okay, that's okay. I mean, only 2 energies. For each printed energy, deals 2 additional damage. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 1, so 5 damage on the villain. Brings from 16 all the way down to 11. And we want to try to flip him here if possible. I don't think I have the damage though. So it's down to 11. Then we're going to Ingenuity and Rocket Boots to gain the aerial trait. So now both gauntlets will do 2 damage each for a total of 4. Brings them from 11 down to 7. And then let's do War Machine is going to swing for 2. Brings from 7 down to 5. War Machine takes a consequential damage. And then I could repurpose here as well. Let's exhaust the Quincare to generate a water resource, declare it be physical, to play the Ready for a Fight. Back down the table. Exhaust the Mark Helmet to take a threat off of this scheme. And let me think here. If I could flip down to try to play Moon Girl. No, I don't think we do that. If we go White Fox here, we could do 1, 2, 3 more damage. I'm gonna have to repurpose here. Yeah, so let's go ahead and swing for 1 Iron Man. Brings from 5 down to 4. And then we're going to play a Repurpose. So this card tech upgrade control, we'll discard the energy barrier here. And then ready up your hero, choose Thor attack or defense. Until end of the round, we get +1 or plus X to power, where X equals to the upgrade's printed cost. So we'll discard this energy barrier. We can ready up, and we're going to choose attack. So now we have +2 attack. So let's swing for 3 on Iron Man. Brings from 4 down to 1. And then we'll exhaust Arc Reactor, ready back up. We'll Thor for 2 from the side scheme, drop it down to 3. And then we'll do no point holding on Moon Girl here. I'll just discard whatever. We'll do 3 uses here and play White Fox. White Fox giving us no value this game, except right here she's going to swing for 1 and bring the villain down to 0, which will flip him over to his 4th and final stage here. He is steady now, and then he's going to have 20 life. And then when reviewed, deal each player an encounter card. Iron Man cannot take damage this phase, so he can no longer take damage for the rest of this phase here. And then we're going to have 1 consequent damage on White Fox. That's going to end our turn. Let's discard the downtime, and we'll ready back up. Draw back up to your hands of 7 here. Should I discard the downtime? I think it's fine. So drawing back up to 7. Hopefully we can get the Supersonic Punch. If we get 1 more or Repurpose, we'll have to kill. We got the Repulsor Blast. Ooh, we got it. Okay, so we have the kill here. We just got to survive this, but I have the ready for fight if he gets an advance. But if he gets 2 advances, that's not good. Okay, villain's turn. He's going to add 2 to the main because of acceleration there. Alright, this is a little bit scary. He is going to attack us here. We're going to take the hit to the face because I don't want to reduce the target threat right now while we're getting kind of close. So he's going to hit with a base of 4. This would be the boost, 2. So it's going to be 6 damage on us. Brings us from 14 down to 8. Alright, that's it with the attack. He's going to deal us an encounter card for a total of 2. First one is a treachery. We no longer add threat there whenever we reveal treachery, so that's fine. But the villain's going to attack you. Do I let an ally die? I think I have to let ally die. I don't want him to, like, I don't know if he can get higher boost. We'll block with White Fox. Here's a boost card. You swing for 4 plus 1. So 5 damage here. Goes on White Fox, takes her out. I could have energy barriered the damage on Iron Man. Alright, so she's gone there. Oh, and then after an ally is defeated by enemy attack, place it face down underneath the scheme. So White Fox, let's just put her face up. She's captured underneath the negative zone prison. So this hits 8 now. We lose instead of just 9. Last encounter card is Mighty Avengers. Whenever you resolve the one reviewed ability of each minion in play, if no one reviewed abilities were resolved, this card will gain Surge. It's going to Surge because we have no minions. It's got to be an advance. Yeah, because we haven't seen any advances. So the villain's going to scheme here. Scheme with a base of 1 plus 1. So scheme with a base of 2. If he gets a boost, scheme with a base of 2. We might as well just fight it. I don't know what can happen with the boost here. So when enemy would scheme, discard this card, we change hero form. We are in hero form, but the enemy will attack us. So he's not going to scheme with advance. He's going to attack us now with a base of 4. We'll block with War Machine. Here's a boost, 2. So it's going to be 6 damage. Takes out War Machine. All right. And back over to our turn. I think we got it here. So we're just going to Rocket Boots, spend a mental resource. So now we have the aerial trait. Let's exhaust and modify the helmet, take a threat off of each scheme. I forgot. War Machine also got captured. Sorry, War Machine. You're also in the negative zone prison now. So basically, if this hits 7 threat, then we lose there. But we should have the kill here. So we have the aerial trait, so we can exhaust the power gun. It's going to do 2 damage instead of 1. This would do another 2 damage for a total of 4. Brings Iron Man from 20 down to 16, and he can take damage now because it's a new phase. And then we'll do 2 resources here. Actually, let's Repulsor Blast. We'll do 2 resources here. Actually, wait. Let's play Ironheart. Do I have the resource for it? I want to draw a Repurpose. Okay, let's do Helicarrier. It's going to reduce the cost of the shell play by 1. Quick Carrier would be a resource, so I can play Supersonic Punch. Use 4 damage to enemy, but if we have the air trait, which we do have, it does 8. So that's going to bring the villain from 16 down to 8 here. And then, I think if I play Ironheart here, we draw a card. Can I Supersonic Punch? Nope, I can't. Okay, so we'll do 2 resources here. Play another Supersonic Punch. Use another 8 damage to the villain. Brings him all the way down to 0. And then we can also do a resource here to play Repulsor Blast. Use 1 damage. Discard top 5 cards of your deck. Ooh. Oh, I don't think I've ever hit that much before. So for each printed energy, it's going to do 2 additional damage. So we have 5 energies here. 5 times 2 is 10, plus the 1. We're going to do an extra 11 damage on the villain there. And we also play Spider Bite right here. She can swing for 1. We can swing for 1, use our reactor, swing for another 1. So that's going to be 11 plus 1, 2, 3 more damage. So some overkill damage by, I think, 14. And yeah, we're able to get the win here on the mirror matchup. Definitely the start was pretty tough, but we're able to strip the villain's tech and get rid of everything. He just has 1 rocket boots. Well, we got 2 rocket boots on both of our feet, and we have the Mark 5 armor, and we got our reactors and everything here. So unfortunately, he has nothing. We have everything. That's why we were able to get the kill there. I hope you guys all liked this video, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.